Hello guys, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Jagged Alliance 2 version 1.13. This is part 10, and in this part we are going to continue our efforts on securing Drassen and finally also taking the airport. I don't know if we will be able to take the airport in this episode. It really depends on if the enemy attacks us or not. If they don't, we should be able to get through the night fairly quickly. If they do, we might only get around to the airport in the next part. The plan is to attack the airport at 7 on day 2. The sun is up at 7, so we don't have to take the risk and fight in the darkness of the night. And the first income, partial income from our mine will roll in at 9 AM. So we have 2 hours to take the airport to get the increased income at 9, because as it stands we only get about 50% income from this mine. We do have 78% loyalty, but this loyalty is also modified, or the income is not only modified by loyalty but also control. And if we check here, you can see that our town control of course is 66%, because we have 2 out of the 3 Drassen sectors. And the loyalty is 78%. So if you multiply these two, 66% times 78% is 52%, and that's what we are receiving at the moment. Here, this daily production of 3,744. Once the airport is in our hands, our control of course will rise to 3 of 3, meaning 100% here. And I think we should also manage to get to 100% town loyalty, or close to it at least. Training militia also increases your loyalty by 1% per group of 10, so that's also helpful. Okay, let's see here. We have Fox, Grizzly and Murgus in the mid sector because we have the field hospital here, and the other 3 are in the mine sector to train militia and also defend the sector in case we get attacked. We don't have any intel on enemy movement in this area, so there could be an attack at any time. We need to be careful about that. We don't want to lose the mine. If we are forced to retreat, okay, but we'll try to do our best not to have that happen. Our resources are looking better, both financial resources and also the weaponry we have, so we should be able to withstand an attack. Alright, let's advance the time. Fox is taking a nap because we don't want her to go below 85 energy. That would decrease her efficiency and also limit our flexibility, because she'd need a lot of sleep to get back up in energy. And you usually want to fight with well-rested soldiers. Mercenaries will get a penalty to their combat performance also if they drop below 85. And in combat you also have to take into account that your maximum of 85 can easily drop very low if you get hit. And a passing out mercenary isn't a good asset, of course. Alright, that's again, I prefer taking it slow here so we can react to enemy movement sooner. We could probably go up to 30-minute time compression.
We have company.
There's really no hurry.
Deidreana's men are around.
Okay. There are 16 enemies here. I don't think our 3 guys can take care of those. So there's really no other possibility than a retreat. It will reduce our capabilities, of course, but yeah. Let's see. Oh, one of them is going to retreat southwards. That's not that good, of course. But yeah, let's take the retreat. That also reduces our loyalty a bit and our income. Okay, they will all 3 go to the mid sector. That's good. Otherwise we'd have to maneuver around. Okay, these 16 enemies are of course a problem, but let's advance time for now. The enemies won't usually mess with your stuff, so that's alright. I think we'll attack the mine again then at 7 AM and go to the airport at well, if we manage to get the sector back without too many injuries, we can take the airport right after.
I'm here. What the hell am I supposed to do now?
Okay, before we send these to sleep, well, only Steven can sleep, but the others can't really do much because the owl will roll over in 5 minutes.
You got my
But before
ear.
we do anything with these, we should get them into position.
Okay.
There could be an attack from the south or the north, so we need to be flexible.
Roger.
Let's actually bring everyone up here on these two roofs. I think they can support each other nicely.
Yeah.
Let's see if these have anything new to say.
Gotcha.
I mean, with some luck, Meltdown and Steven might have been able to defend the mine with Ira's help, but the risk is way too high. Both of them are injured, and even if they weren't injured, I wouldn't have taken the risk. It's just not worth it.
You got my ear.
So, yeah, she can stay back here, and Meltdown can go here. Alright, then Steven should take a nap. Grizzly Murgus stay like they are. And Ira can then for these two shall train once the hour rolls over, or continue what they were doing. Okay, now Fox could still sleep longer, but I prefer having her on doctor duty again. And this time I'll have her take care of Steven for an hour. No surgery, just costs a lot of medical supplies. While Meltdown could start a militia here. As I've said, the amount of militiamen you get per training cycle depends on your leadership, but only the last training cycle, or the last hour of training that then actually produces the militia requires to have a high quality trainer with leadership of 60 or more to get the full 10 militiamen each time. So Meltdown can start us off. The only important thing here is that Steven takes the last the last step of perfecting the militia, so we get 10 out of that. But I think 1 or 2 hours of being doctored upon should be enough for him. We could set Ira as a doctor too, but isn't really worth it having her do that. She can train her leadership for now. Alright, let's check the energy levels. I think everyone should be fine. Yeah. And Murgus's MP5K is at 87 now, up 6. He repairs 7 points, but this repair ease of -1 is of course hampering that a bit. I think now he can try taking a shot at this shotgun. We won't really need it that much, but he gets 10 points repaired on this, and once it's at 83, it's a lot less likely to jam. Okay, let's take another hour then. Now that we have enemies in the city again, we need to be extra careful. And
get ready. They're here.
And they attack 5 minutes before nightfall. This could be very dangerous, but it could also be a great opportunity to get the mine back. We have a decent position here, and this is what I talked about before. Sometimes the mercenaries will just stand up. That's not good, of course, but I don't want to go down into the sector just to check on that every couple of minutes. So, yeah. They came from the southern sector, and we know those guys were 16. Now the sector is empty. We can see that because we have been there before, because it's no longer dark but light. We would see enemies here. So all of these 16 guys are from the south. We don't have to worry about the north. And we are in turn-based mode right away, so we don't have any hurry. We can just assess the situation and do our best to get the mine back right after this fight. And of course, try to
You called?
win this fight without any casualties. Okay.
Standing by.
Mergus doesn't really need his action points at this point. At least not pressingly. So he can just pass the shotgun to Grizzly. And of course pull out his own weapon. Always make sure that you can use other weapons you have with you too. If this submachine gun, or machine pistol in this case, couldn't fit in the weapon slot, this would be a problem, because the only slot we have free is this weapon slot. So be mindful of that, so that you have the flexibility of choosing the weapon you need based on the situation and not based on which slots you have available.
You called?
Okay. Grizzly, of course, is a great fighter and he can take a lot of punishment, so he should move into a good position here. By the way, you might notice that I don't like having anything in the second hand with one-handed weapons. It's just a reflex from an older build where you actually got an accuracy increase, a chance to hit increase on pistol shots when your second hand was free, because then you could shoot two-handed. I think it was 5%, a 5% bonus. It's no longer present in this version, but I still like to keep this second hand free.
You called?
Okay, before I do anything with the others, I want to get Fox down. She has no armor, so let's get her down. We spotted the enemy right on their entering the sector, so there shouldn't be any enemies closer, but always be careful.
Yeah.
Now, these are elites, and pressing Alt won't help at this distance. I'm pressing it right now, it just doesn't show anything. She'd have to be closer for us to identify her equipment. Okay, Mergus also get down to crouched at least, and Steven don't want to have him standing up like that. Okay, he could take some shots on her. The enemies are quite a ways off, but let's check with Meltdown first if there's anyone closer by in this area. She doesn't have good vision at the moment, so I'll bring her here and here.
Pussies!
Yeah, there's one more. It's a red shirt, and she spotted us now, but that was to be expected. Meltdown could take these two shots, actually. He's 29 tiles away, so the Makarov won't really work here. Can just put it away for now and take the shot with the Beretta only. And there's no one closer. As said, we spotted them right on their entering the sector, so we can be sure that there's no one here. Ready to climb up. So we are in a way better spot than we were in when we attacked the sector. Okay, let's... I still haven't checked if shooting from the roof you should aim lower to avoid the high shots, but I'll try now. Because I noticed Grizzly often shooting high on the last sector. If we took this, Meltdown couldn't go prone, so let's go prone with her now. And save the rest of the action points for next turn.
Yeah.
I think we should take this with Steven too. Maybe 3 rounds. Oh. Ah, great. 1 elite less. He cannot go prone now, but in this situation it's no problem. We don't have any threats close by.
You got my ear!
Ira is just at the ready here. She's still unarmored, so we need to be careful with her. But in case anyone comes up, she's ready to fight him. Okay, since we only see these two, or saw these two here in this area, I think the next enemies are going to make their way through this building, the ones who entered the sector here. The others are way over here probably and will take some time. That also means that they can disperse, of course, that they can get further north here and then attack our flank here. But yeah, we will worry about that when it comes to it. Also, since we don't know how many elites they have and we don't know their equipment, I'll use the regular ball ammo for now with Grizzly, and we don't have that much hollow point ammo, so I think it's better for these long-range, low-percentage shots to just use the ammo you have in bigger amounts. Let's see. Normally you wouldn't want to get this close to the ledge on your move from here to here with turning around, but in this case we know that there are no enemies, so we don't need to be overly careful. Okay, and Grizzly can actually start aiming here. The same goes for Murgus. Murgus can get some vision on this area too. And ready his shotgun, I think. So, yeah, well, I'll wait with that. He might want to take his MP5K if anyone tries to rush. And Fox, I'll have check in this direction, so we have a nice long field of view in this direction. We don't need perfect green. This kind of field of view is alright. It covers all the areas of approach, unless they go all the way around here. But we know that they cannot be here yet. They need at least 4 or 5 turns to get there. And by then we can have Ira watching this area. Okay, now that we have all of our guys in the right spots, we can end the turn.
Enemy!
You got my ear.
There's another black shirt. It looks like, yeah, he's only carrying a pistol or a machine pistol or a small SMG. She could take a shot, but we don't have a lot of ammo for this weapon, so I'd rather keep her back.
Standing by.
Alright, now let's see. Murgus could aim like this, but that's not a promising shot. Good thing we didn't aim with the shotgun.
Need a better vantage point.
This weapon has a very short range, so we could take the shotgun shot just to get things going. Yeah, I think I'll try. It's I'll aim for now. I'll turn in this direction and aim the shotgun, and then next turn Murgus can see how far he can aim his shotgun. Probably not going to get much better than this, but we'll see.
Standing by.
And Grizzly. Grizzly. Yes, I think Grizzly is going to take a shot on him. And a great hit. If he hadn't hit, I'd have probably tried suppressing him with, or at least taking some of his action points with an aimed shot, or once aimed shot. But this way it's even better. He shouldn't be able to do anything. I mean, he took a stroll from way back here up to here and then got hit. He's out of action points. And he runs up. Moving diagonally like this, well, diagonally when looking at the direction this cursor is turned, so diamond shaped more or less. Moving diagonally costs more action points. So this guy, even though he ran up, shouldn't have any left. That's why I'll just bring Meltdown up and take shots. But seeing that we've had some bad experiences with that, hoping for the enemy to have spent all his action points, I'll be more careful and bring her back first. It's not really that much of a pressing threat at the moment. And we'll get her up and then take one shot before getting down. Now she could also use the Makarov. Now he's in decent range. Let's take these 2 shots. Close. She will get him next time. Then go prone here.
Standing by.
Grizzly can take one more shot. He's already got a bead on him. Let's see. Ah, great. He can just stay like this. He's critical. He won't be a problem.
Standing
So
by.
Mergus can save his shotgun round. Well, he could have gotten a decent shot on him, but it's not worth it. He does have his weapon up, but getting hit really takes a lot of action points away from you.
Yeah.
So, not really a problem. Steven could try hitting him, but I don't want to spend too many action points. Also, I don't want to spend too much ammo, and he might fire more bullets than intended. Not on purpose, just because he cannot control it any better. So,
You
we'll
called?
stick with that. And Fox, I'll get up one tile to get even better vision of this area. Alright, let's continue. He's just gonna bleed.
Fighting time.
Okay, there's one more enemy. I couldn't see if it was an elite, because it was off-screen.
Yeah.
Okay, there's one more strong guy here. We could take a few shots, or try taking a few shots. It doesn't always work out, and I think I'll do that. Let's see here. Yep. Excellent. A hit on this guy should slow him down, or it definitely slows him down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah?
Meltdown doesn't know what this guy had in store. For this auto shield, just get back here and get up like this. If he climbs up, she should be able to get an interrupt. Ira
You
can
got
support
my
her too, and Steven,
Yeah.
and even Mergus could get an
Standing
interrupt.
by.
I'm not that worried. Even though I think I might take this shot. He is critical, but now that he's had time to recover some of his stamina, he might be able to actually do something next turn. I doubt he'd be able to hurt our mercenaries, but still. Let's see if Mergus can make this shot with his shotgun. And again, check if aiming more actually does anything. If it does not decrease the diameter of this circle, like this last step from 58 to 66 action points, it's not worth taking those extra 8 action points. This is especially important if you play with the increased aiming cost system, where not the aiming points don't always cost 4, but 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, etc. Okay, let's take the shot here with 58. That's far off. Seeing that Mergus can't really do anything else, he might as well pump his shotgun for now. But stay up to have vision of this area. And Grizzly
Standing
can check in this area for a moment. No, he can't see anyone. And then check back here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
While Steven takes one round on him. The shorter the burst or volley you are trying to shoot, the less likely the chance for extra bullets. Or the risk of extra bullets, I should say.
Standing by.
Yeah. I think, yeah, Grizzly can take one more shot than here. And take this guy out.
Another one bites the dust. Fighting time.
You called?
Okay, he's healthy, and Fox doesn't really need to keep her eyes on this area.
Yeah.
Steven doesn't really have the action points to get a proper shot on
You
him.
called?
So she might try hitting him if her 38 is in range. Let's see. No, 38 doesn't have the range either. So that's too bad, but no problem. She can just keep a lookout here. She will not get a second interrupt on this guy. Once you get an interrupt on an enemy, you don't get a second one if he comes closer.
Fighting
So keep that in
time.
mind when trying to interrupt enemies.
Smorgasbord.
There's the one with the leg wound,
Yeah.
Encounter.
and another one. Yeah, again, not worth it.
Yeah.
Encounter.
And another one. As said, They
Yeah.
like coming through this house if they enter the sector here and hear shots from here. I don't like having this other guy who's still healthy running around there, so I'll check if I can get a bead on him with Meltdown. Nope. And then get back here. I doubt he can do anything to us, really,
by.
but still, we need to be careful. Never underestimate the enemies. I'll bring Murgus up on tile so he can get better vision of this area, so this healthy guy cannot circle around here. That would be troublesome. And he needs to get even closer. That's not the best spot to be in, but safety first. Yeah, now he has decent vision of this area. If he comes up here, Murgus is in danger. So he has to hope for an interrupt. But I think it's more important keeping an eye in this area. He might return to his previous spot next turn, but for now I'll keep him here just to avoid this guy going off somewhere where we can't control him any longer. Okay, Stephen can take a short 2-round volley on him. And, that's also nice if you hit them in the leg with one of the first bullets in the volley and they start dropping to the ground due to the leg shot. The other bullets, also low in the leg area, might then actually hit the torso and do a lot of damage. Stephen can stay up like this. And
Standing
Grizzly
by.
2, I think he should check this area again and then move back, or move his vision back.
You called?
And yeah, Fox just keeps an eye out here.
Standing by.
Okay, that's an interrupt for Grizzly again on this one. He'll take one shot and then preserve his action points. That was quite close.
You called?
Again, this spot too far away for Fox, and Steven doesn't really have the action points to do anything.
Target.
I guess they are just amassing there to then rush up. But oftentimes
Blast it.
they'll just stay out of range. As I've said in one of
You
the
call?
first episodes, the AI isn't that great with the new chance to hit system with short ranged weapons because they think their chances to hit are going to be way too low to do anything, so they just run up a bit and then retreat because they realize they can't really shoot from where they are. Okay, Murgus should
Standing by.
reserve his action points so he can get this guy, this healthy one who ran up to this building. Remember, you cannot get past this building, even though it looks like there's a tile here. It's not possible to pass here. So if he wants to round this area, he needs to go the front way. So Murgus needs to preserve action points for this interrupt, which would be way more important than this back here.
Standing by.
But Grizzly can take a shot, just to slow them down a bit, or to kill them.
Yeah?
Alright, Steven could take this, but it's not really worth it. And I like him, I'd like to have him preserve some action points to fire on anyone who climbs up here. For example, the one healthy guy we spotted previously.
Yeah.
Meltdown is on that duty as well.
You got my ear.
Again, Ira's ammo I don't want to waste on poor odds shots.
Standing
And
by.
Murgus needs to preserve.
Standing by.
Okay, this healthy dude. I really don't like having him this close. He could climb up any moment, but he could also get an interrupt on Meltdown because he had time to build up some action points down here. So Meltdown cannot really, or in my opinion, shouldn't approach the ledge just to see where he is. That could be very
Standing
dangerous.
by.
Murgus was lucky
Standing by.
during our mine attack that it was only 18 damage. Could have
Standing by.
easily been more. It could have even killed him. Unlikely because he's a bodybuilder and he was at, I think, 79 hit points at the time. But still, be careful with
You
your
called?
mercenaries. Okay. Slowly we'll also have to worry about anyone trying to get in our back here. But not really, not yet, really. So we can stay like this for a moment.
Oh, fighting time.
Could be an elite.
You
Yeah.
called?
It's an elite. She's more cocky, and she does have a rifle or something that looks like a rifle. It might just be a submachine gun or a shotgun or yeah, something of that sort. But it could also be an assault rifle, and assault rifles really pack a punch. And they are also accurate and have the range to hit us up here. So we need to be careful with her. But Fox, yeah, she can't do much, but she can retreat a bit here. Check this area. It's a bit paranoid. They cannot really be there, but when she's moving that way anyway, she can also take a quick peek.
Standing
She
by.
takes off again. Grizzly could take more shots on him, and he'll do that. Try one at least.
Blast it. Fighting time.
Quite a lot of enemies there. Steven has a nice shot on him, I think. Yeah. Let's take a short. Yeah, let's make it 2. He might fire 3 anyway. Or more. No hits, sadly.
Blast it.
And we do have to watch our ammo. We do not have that much 9x19.
Blast it.
Shit. You got my ear.
Nah, not worth the
Yeah.
round. Yeah, Steven will just wait.
Damn.
No interrupt from Murgus, sadly. Let's hope he can't do too much damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, now we know that he's down here in this building. We can do something about it, or try to do something about it.
Standing by.
Meltdown could try rushing him, but that's dangerous. But what I want to do is getting Meltdown down. We do know that there are no more enemies here, or we can be fairly certain because
Yeah.
Steven had an eye on this area at least, and enemies usually run up when they're far away. So I'm confident that checking with Meltdown won't harm us. So Meltdown can check in this area and then climb down to either get a bead on this guy through this window next turn, or go here and take him under fire. Murgus will need to move, of course, because now that this guy knows where Murgus is, his
Standing
chances
by.
of an interrupt are even lower.
Yeah?
Okay, let's get Meltdown here. Yeah, she has a very good view of this area now. Let's get her down here. And I'll keep her... I'll have her crouch. There could be some enemy here running up. So let's get her down in crouched stance. It's
Yeah.
better, safer that way. This guy ran in here, so he cannot really climb up. He could run back out, climb up, and then he'd be out of action points. So Steven can take some shots here.
Standing by.
These two won't have a line of sight
Yeah.
on him. Let's try a 2-round burst again of volley. Close. The rest I'll preserve, and Murgus needs
Standing
to back
by.
off from there. It was still good having him here just to be safe, but now he needs to move. Don't want him to get injured anymore. Yeah. Let's actually switch places. Grizzly
Standing by.
has some shots here. He will take them, and maybe he can move to the spot next turn to get an eye on him, so he cannot round the corner here. Alright, I think Grizzly can take these. He could also try using the shotgun, just to get some buckshot flying, and maybe even hit, just for the heck of it. But I'll take some Beretta shots first, this turn. looked high again, but others have ended short, so let's see. The rest I'll preserve for anyone storming up. Well,
You called?
yeah, I'll preserve those.
Standing by.
Could also nah. Let's preserve the action points.
You called?
And Fox can still keep an eye out here. She might have to spring into action if any enemies come closer, but at this range she cannot really do anything to engage them with short-ranged weapons.
Standing by.
Yeah. Mergus doesn't have to fear this enemy in here, because if he ran here he'd turn his back to Mergus, and Mergus would be very likely to get an interrupt. Also, it's far off, so...
Yeah.
Standing by.
Grizzly could take this. He hit this spot before, but we'll see how this guy reacts. Yeah, he's gone now.
Yeah.
Again, could take a shot here, but we don't have that much ammo
Blasted. Blast.
for now. We should get quite a bit
Yeah.
from these enemies,
You
but
called?
we have to kill them first to get the ammo. Yeah, that's still very far off. Let's see. Maybe she can get a shot with her 38. Yeah, no, not quite, not
I'll
quite.
never connect with that.
But I'll keep her here for now. Maybe she can get a shot off next turn
Fighting time.
by moving up and then shooting.
Yeah.
You called?
Or she might try it this turn, actually. Let's see. Maybe she can get a lucky hit. Nope.
Yeah.
We do have a bit of 38 special ammo,
Yeah.
so we
You called?
don't need to be too stingy with it.
Standing by.
I think Grizzly should just keep firing at these guys. He does have a decent chance to hit them. Let's take the third one too. No, it's low in the leg, but still a
You
nice
called?
hit. And Fox can move up again and try her luck. Oh, that was very close. Yeah, try a second one too. We have no one close by who would try to climb up. And it's some practice. Marksmanship practice.
Standing by.
Mergus could take a shot on him with the shotgun. But I'll wait till next round. The MP5K might also be an option. Yeah, I'll take one shot on him just to scare him a bit. And preserve the rest for anyone trying to run up.
Yeah.
And Steven can stay like this while
Yeah.
Meltdown checks this window. It's not the safest thing to do, but she's level 4 by now, so I have hopes that she won't get interrupted. Okay, she cannot see the enemy at the moment, so he might have ran out again. I think I'll have her stay like this. She does have vision through this window, and she's standing. Even if he gets a shot at her, he'll most likely go for her torso. But she does have vision here, so if this guy tries running past here, she can get shots off. And I'm not really worried about this approach here.
Yeah.
Steven has it covered pretty well. And she's far off from that. Alright,
Standing by.
and Mergus needs to bandage also. It was only a 6-point hit, but it still encumbers him. And yeah,
Yeah.
it's always good practice to get your people patched up. This time,
Standing
you'll
by.
be able to use a first aid kit. Let's see here. I
Yeah.
think we don't really need to take these shots here. I'll wait for the guys from inside the bar to reappear. Yeah, he's scared off.
Fighting time.
Okay, an elite again with
Yeah.
rifle type weapon. Okay, this elite might warrant some shots. I'll take 2 rounds. Excellent headshot by Steven,
Super groovy.
taking her down in 1 hit. He did spend more ammo, but getting the elites dead or injured early is very important. So
Blasted.
it was worth the 7 rounds or how many he spent.
Standing by.
Murgus could take this.
Need a better vantage point.
No, not really. Well, he could go for the head and hope for the bullet to drop. Let's just do it for the heck of it. And to scare them a bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Again,
You got
Ira's
my ear.
ammo we don't have that much of. But I think she deserves the chance of taking a shot here. Pretty close.
You got my
Damn.
ear.
Now that there's 2 right next to each other, she can take 1 more and then call it a day. Oh, she
Take that.
hit him nicely. Yeah, marksmanship isn't the only deciding factor in 1.13 with the new chance to hit system. Other things are way more important, like the accuracy of your gun and your attachments. So 55 might seem like very little marksmanship, but you actually can get some decent hits off, despite having those low marksmanship skills on Ira and Murgus. Of course, it's better to have more, but still. Alright, Steven can take a shot here at this guy. And
You got my
Ira
ear.
shouldn't have any action points left here. But
You got my ear.
yeah, he's done for.
Standing by.
Murgus can try taking him down. Normally, I'd use a 3-round burst in this situation, but considering that he might drop with 1 shot, and we have plenty of options. Well, actually,
You called?
Fox might take him. Yeah, Fox might take him. We have plenty of options here, so we really don't have to be scared that he might get any chance of surviving this turn. So we can do it like this. And she doesn't even really need to use the 38. She can just try this shot with the Makarov. Drop him.
Worth
Beauty.
something
And he
maybe.
drops some 9x19, that's great. So
Yeah.
if we run low with Steven, we have some resupplies. Steven, if you see this question mark L, it means that the mercenary doesn't know how much ammo he has left exactly, but the L means low. There's also M and H for medium and high. Which of course means that he has a medium amount of bullets left or a high amount. But you can get a more accurate readout if you aim in auto mode. The amount of bullets you can add will be reduced to the remaining bullets in the magazine. So you can tell how many you have left when doing that. And I think Steven, now that this closer threat is gone, he can take a 3-round burst on him. Well, let's make it 2. And then reload next turn. Well, he made it
Ammo
3 anyway.
time.
Normally, with enemies who wield long-range weapons, you'd want to get down, of course, if you only have 9 action points left. You cannot do anything useful with those, except for going prone. But with these guys here, it's better to keep an eye on
You
them,
call?
to keep a bead on them. So I'll keep Steven up.
Yeah.
And Meltdown doesn't really need to be down here anymore. This guy has been taken care of. And he was the only one we saw from down here. So we could either bring her up further or scout up here. And I think I'll do the scouting thing. Let's move her up here, then go prone. Again, you'd normally not want to spend all of your action points in turn-based mode. Because if you reach the last tile with your last action points and spot an enemy there, it's likely that he will also see you and be able to take
Standing by.
shots at you. He's wounded, so not much of a problem. And I'll take one shot at the healthy guy. Or 2 shots. Let's give it another try.
Standing
he also needs to reload soon. Mergus could take a shot on him, but I think he'll just start bandaging with the first aid kit. Can just pass it on. Oh, doesn't have any room, of course.
Standing by.
The hand slots are a bit weird in that regard. The secondary hand slot doesn't count as a slot you can put anything in. So Mergus, also be careful when they pass stuff around, they will turn. So be careful to check your facing after doing so.
You called?
Okay, and Fox can get back here and check this area to see if there's any sneaky guys around.
You got my ear.
Ira can reload. And get the weapon up again. Yeah, and watch this area. There can't be anyone here since Meltdown sees all of this.
Smorgasbord.
Standing by.
Mergus could take a shot, but I'd rather have him continue bandaging.
Standing by.
Again, continue bandaging.
Smorgasbord. Blasted. Blasted.
You got my ear.
Alright, he ran up and raised his weapon, but I don't think he's gonna have a shot. Still, just to scare him a bit, in case he does have some action points left, let's take one shot and then be done with it.
You got my ear.
Alright, Mergus is already done
Standing
bandaging. Grizzly can now take a shotgun shot, I think, on this strong guy. Just, he's asking for it. Ah, and of course it's not pumped. Let's see here. Could get a shot off like this, but he might have an even better chance if he can get one more aim click in. So let's get some Beretta shots off this round, and now that the shotgun is pumped, we can fire it next turn. He has decent odds on him, very decent odds, but so does
Standing
Mergus,
by.
so let's take Mergus's shots first. We can just drop the first aid kit for now. Normally you wouldn't do this first aid kit stuff if you were in a pinch, but with the enemies far off as they are in this situation, we have the time to do something like that. Let's see here, let's take 2 single shots on him. That wasn't too far off, but still no hits.
Yeah.
Steven, of course, he needs to reload his submachine gun. And after reloading, you also need to re-aim it. You might take a 2-round burst on him, but I think I'll just preserve for now and see what develops.
Standing
While
by.
Grizzly, he have a better shot on him, but
You
Fox
called?
can also get a shot on him. Let's move her here to get vision of this area. Yeah, we're safe. And then she can
I'll
try
never connect with that.
one tile closer. Yeah, and she should have a decent shot on him from here. Let's try. Excellent. And then move back again.
Standing by.
Grizzly can then, now that this soldier is incapacitated, can take shots at the way more dangerous elite soldier. And yeah, let's see. You could also try a 3-round burst just to suppress him a bit so he cannot run up as far. Oh,
Gun needs load.
only one left, but he hit. That's great. And he needs to reload next turn, but he'll stay up like this for now, just to keep vision. He does have a rifle-type weapon, but quite sure that it's just a submachine gun with short range. So we can risk that. And he's hit, so his chance to hit is lower too.
Yeah.
just to be on the safe side, let's suppress him with Steven. And Meltdown can move up. You don't need to be too careful with her. Now she has nice vision of this area and might be able to get some interrupt and some shots off on the headless chicken
You got my ear.
who run around in the bar. Seeing that this is an elite, again, there's a time and place for preserving ammo, but this is not it. So let's just try her shots here. Wow, that's a nice hit. Once again, Ira is underappreciated by many people. I think the Makarov should have trouble here, yeah. Let's use the Beretta only. We do have a lot of Makarov ammo, but we don't need to waste it either, just because we have a lot of it. Fairly close, and you can get 2 more shots here. No, too bad, but still, he should be scared and not do much to harm us.
Blast it!
I've got a situation.
Shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
Alright. Normally, you wouldn't want to take the gun out of a mercenary who's already aiming, because then he has to raise it again. But in Meltdown's case, it's a 0 action point draw cost, so we can check if the Makarov has a chance here. Yes, it does, because now we can use both pistols again and rain fire on these 2. And now that he's down, I think the other shots... Well, yeah, she wants to retreat for 20 here. Let's just take these shots, preserve 6 action points next turn. Oh, that's too bad. But they are scared. That's the most important part. I don't really want to take these shots yet. I'll have a look what the others
Standing
can
by.
do damage-wise on these. They've all moved and or are wounded, so I can bring
You
Fox
called?
up without too much worry. Can get a bit closer and then fire at the elite with her 38.
It pays to pay
Great.
attention.
Always, it's always worth it trying these shots, because once they get
Standing
closer,
by.
they can be dangerous, these elites. Alright, I don't think he does have that much armor, and he's quite wounded. I know, I said we were going to use the Remington, but now that Grizzly wasn't able to save up 20 action points last turn, I'd rather reload here and get some fire on them. I don't think the elite will do much. Also, this wounded guy was hit in the legs, so I'll just take a shot on this one. Or 2 shots, actually. And
Standing
then
by.
have Murgus try his luck on these with a 3-round burst. You might get some results. Yep, some suppression going on here. It's always nice. And then he can take a single shot, fully aimed, again, in this direction to scare them.
Yeah.
These 2 are healthy and they are quite close, so I'll take shots with Steven on these 2. Too bad that Meltdown couldn't hit them, but we have a plan B, so no problem. Let's take a 2-round, let's make it 3 on him. He's down, the other one should be scared,
Super groovy!
and let's see if we can
You
get
got my
Ira in
ear.
a position to... Yeah, she does have view of there, so she should be able... Yeah. If this guy gets up, Ira will most likely get an interrupt and be able to fire on this healthy guy.
You got my ear.
This one's not worth rare ammo. It's not really rare, but at this point in the game, it is. So.
Blast it!
You got my ear.
Again.
You got
Encounter.
my ear.
No.
You got my ear.
Yeah.
Steven could try for these in the head, but it's very unlikely. He'll just wait for an interrupt if anyone else appears here. And Meltdown can get here to interrupt anyone who comes out also. Headshots are pretty much a guaranteed miss, so it's not worth trying.
Yeah.
And Steven, yeah, he doesn't really need to help out that much over here, so he
Standing
can
by.
just stay as he is. And Grizzly could use the shotgun now. It's quite tempting. But let's take the Beretta shots. Sorry. We'll use the shotgun sooner or later.
Standing by.
And Mergus can continue. No, let's have Fox
call?
continue shooting at the elite.
I'm in need of ammo.
Then move her back here, and yeah, let's also get some vision going here for the moment. Yeah. And then I'll have her go prone, just because she is so vulnerable without armor.
Standing by.
Don't want to risk anything. Alright, then Mergus can take a shot at him. I think its chances to hit him are a lot higher than on the guys in the back. And the bullets that go far will also have some suppression effect on these.
Yeah.
Okay, this one's still healthy and these are all still in good shape, so we shouldn't just hope for interrupts. I'll take a 2-rounder on him. Yeah, let's make it only 2. 2 nice hits on him. Again, Steven can... Well, I could prone him now, since these guys could run up and take shots. And he cannot get an interrupt on them anymore. But I think he's in a better position like this. If they run up, Ira can take
You got
shots
my
and
ear.
probably scare them
Yeah.
off. So let's see what happens.
Standing by.
First, Grizzly gets an interrupt here. Nah, not worth it.
Standing by. Standing by.
You got my ear.
Nah, don't think she needs to help out here. She could take a shot over here at the strong guy, but it's not that pressing.
Blast it.
Yeah.
Standing by. Standing by.
Okay. Let's just check the distance to Steven. It's 15 tiles. Yeah, we can't get them any closer, really. To benefit from Steven's squad leader bonus.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take shots here. First of all, he's in a decent position to be hit by Meltdown. Let's see if she can hit him. He does have many tries. Yep, nice. And the strong one is also a threat. So let's see. Yeah, and she takes him down. This one, again, headshots, not worth it. Seeing that this one is quite far back, I don't think we need to retreat Meltdown. She can just keep an eye out here.
Yeah.
Steven will leave open as the
Standing by.
last shot. Let's check how many enemies there are left. So it's 10 more, but this one is dying and this one's, I think, critical or dying. The one she dropped. So it's pretty much only 8, and we can see 5 of those here. And we know that there was one more there. So we have eyes on most enemies, but not all of them.
You
So we still
call?
need to be mindful of our flanks. Fox can reload. Yeah, let's go with the standard ball ammo. then get here to take some shots. Practice, and she might even hit. She hit a couple already. Ah, that was close again. I think, yeah, I'll just move her back.
Standing by.
While Grizzly... yeah, now he can use the shotgun. It's probably gonna be a colossal miss, but let's see anyway. Yeah, he does get a bit better when aiming fully. Let's see here. Whoa!
Gun needs
Nice. A nice hit. But that was our only shot, so we cannot do much now. But it suppressed and hurt this now wounded blonde guy. That's worth a lot.
Standing by.
Murgus can again try shots on this one in this position. That was way short, and I'll take that.
Yeah.
Steven, again, he could take a short. Yeah, he'll take a short 2-round volley on him because it will also suppress the others. And he hits him in the leg. So all of these are at least wounded now. That's excellent.
F&A.
Okay, so he was only critical, the one who got hit in the groin and collapsed. And Meltdown
You got
now
my
gets
ear.
some nice shots on him. He's so wounded and suppressed, I don't think we need to worry about him. Let's preserve the ammo. Let's get her pistol up though. It's only one action point, but still. Better be prepared.
Smorgasbord.
Okay,
Yeah.
Encounter.
alright. Not worth it,
Yeah.
but good to have eyes on him.
Yeah?
Meltdown can now try to take care of this healthy one. Again with both pistols. And he's wounded. I'll take 2 more. And he's down.
F&A.
She is running low on ammo, as I've said. Always keep an eye on that. Because guns,
Standing
especially in the
by.
beginning, tend to run out of ammo faster than you like. Grizzly can take 1 shot here. And then get the shells in his shotgun, or part of them. He didn't have enough action points to fully reload the shotgun.
Yeah?
Alright,
Standing
and
by.
Murgus can also take a shot. And preserve the rest in case someone walks up and attacks in, or walks around in standing position. He's a lot
You
easier to
call?
hit then. Fox, just to be on the safe side, can check here and here real quick. Doesn't take long, and sometimes the enemies do surprise you, so I recommend doing that. And
Yeah.
Steven still has action points to maybe do something, but those 2 are critical, they will bleed out, and these are wounded. He'll just stay in the position he's in.
You got my ear.
Now
You
Fox, I think she's out of range. Yeah, she's out of range. And
You got my
Iris
ear.
ammo, as said. Not gonna waste it on him.
Blasted.
You called? You called?
Yeah?
He's pretty close. Murgus
Standing
could
by.
hit him,
You
or
called?
we can try getting a shot on him with Fox from here, or even closer. This area is safe too. So let's take this. Wow.
Beauty.
Did not expect that, but nice job, Fox.
Yeah.
Alright, Steven will just stay up here,
Yeah.
and Meltdown really needs to reload. Let's only reload the Beretta for now. Preserve the action points in case anyone comes up, and then reload the Makarov the next turn. She doesn't take many action points to reload pistols because she's ambidextrous and gunslinger,
Standing
but still.
by.
Standing by.
Murgus can think about reloading soon,
Standing by.
while Grizzly can actually finish reloading the shotgun and also reload his Beretta and then get the shotgun up maybe. Just for fun. It's loaded with slugs now, so he'll need to be more precise with it, but
Standing by.
it has better range with slugs, 20 instead of 15. And also it's better range than the 14 of the Beretta. But usually in the beginning, with these low percentage shots, it's better to take just more shots instead of one that's slightly more likely to hit, but will remain the only one shot you can fire in that turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, not worth it.
Yeah.
You can try 2 rounds on him. Well, that got a bit longer, and nice hits.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're pretty good on ammo actually, since we've taken down a lot of them. So he can take a 2-round try on him. Wow. Great hit.
Target is down.
Standing by.
And let's take the shotgun shot. You can see that it's not that much more likely to hit compared to the Beretta, but
Standing by.
still worth a try. And let's get Mergus up actually. And keep an eye out here. Can also bring up his shotgun next turn.
Yeah.
Meltdown needs to reload her Makarov, so let's do that. And crawl her up. She might get a shot on him when he runs up here. If we crawl her up further, let's get her here. And
You call?
Fox can check in this direction again. We only have 6 enemies left. We can see 2 of those, and we know there's the black shirt and 1 other guy. So, yeah, we have most of them accounted for. Fox can also reload the 38. And the Makarov next turn.
Standing by.
It's probably out of range. But I'll use this opportunity to get the shotgun reloaded. And then up and aimed.
Yeah?
And here's Meltdown's interrupt. This should be out of her Makarov's range. Let's see here. Yep. So we'll just take the Beretta. And he's dead.
F&A! Yeah?
Standing by.
Okay. These 2 will just keep their shotguns up.
You call?
They're slow to raise, so once you have them up, you want to keep them up as long as possible, if the position they are in still makes sense, of course. And Fox will continue keeping an eye out. And I think we can move up. They are quite devastated by now, so let's
Yeah?
move up.
You got my
Ira
ear.
can also move up to have better vision and reload her pistol. While
Yeah.
Steven continues keeping an eye out. Well, now I'll just move him up 1 tile and then aim again. I think I'll have Grizzly move up actually instead of aiming here. I said these guys are so wounded and their numbers have been thinned out significantly. We still need to pump the shotgun, but let's not do it this turn. Let's get down rather and preserve some action points for some
You
basic
called?
reaction. And Fox can stay here. Bring the 38 up. Again, bringing the weapon up doesn't increase your chances of interrupting or anything like that.
Standing by.
Yeah. Okay, and Mergus can cover Grizzly.
Standing by.
Okay, now that Grizzly
it.
has action points again, he can take this first aid kit, bring it with him. We won't need the shaped charge here. Could have dropped it earlier, but it's no big deal. And then we bring Murgus up like this. And have
Standing by.
Grizzly pump the shotgun. And then just be on the safe side. Keep an eye out.
Yeah.
While Steven moves up even further and Meltdown 2.
Yeah? Got something here.
Just so we can increase our chances of hitting. Okay.
You got my ear.
There's the poor guy. Let's see.
Standing by.
We should take shots at him. Let's give Murgus a chance first. His marksmanship is the lowest, so he needs the most training.
Standing
His
by.
next hit should ensure marksmanship level up, though.
Yeah.
Not gonna take Steven's shots here.
Yeah.
Grizzly can move
Standing
up,
by.
and Murgus can stay like
You
this
called?
while Fox keeps an eye on this area. And Meltdown, of course, we need to move up too.
What the hell is that?
Some pistols. Yep. Let's get over here, actually. And Steven covers.
You got my ear.
This -2 you just saw doesn't mean he bled for -2 in this turn. It's always -1. But any damage enemies take while you cannot see them will be shown the first time they bleed in your sights. So he bled for 1 point while we didn't see him, and now he bled again for another 1 point.
Yeah.
I think Steven should take the shots now. Yeah, 2 should be enough. Can also suppress with Ira if there's a need.
You got
Yeah,
my
and
ear.
let's actually do that just to be safe with Grizzly on the ground. He didn't get an interrupt, so he's a bit vulnerable. Not overly so, but still. Yeah, he's scared again.
You got my ear.
Standing
Let's
by.
bring Grizzly here. And
Standing
Murgus
by.
can move up to...
Yeah?
Meltdown could take a shot at him, actually. Again, the Makarov won't do us any good here.
Yeah.
Steven still has, even if he's turned like this, he has great vision of this area. So if an enemy tries to storm Meltdown, he can get an interrupt
Yeah.
and blast him. He's probably wearing armor, so Glazer isn't the best choice. I think I'll just use the ball ammo for this. And let's take the shot. Yep, that's a nice one. And she can take another and still have enough to take a shot at anyone who tries closing in on her.
Standing by.
Okay.
Standing
You might
by.
also start retreating. Yeah. At least one retreated to the mine, which is excellent, by the way, because this way we get an extra battle, which will increase their loyalty even further. Okay, let's see.
Yeah?
Meltdown has a nice bead on him, so she'll just take another shot.
86th!
While
Standing
Grizzly
by.
moves up. Now you see that his movement path is kinda wonky. That's because I rolled him over here. He shouldn't actually be able to lie down like this because the trash can takes this spot he needs for his legs. That's why this is a bit weird. So I'll roll him away again, and then he can move normally. This movement path is very useful. You should pay mind to it in situations where it might matter, and it often does, where your
Standing by.
mercenary will run around. For a second there I thought this was an elite soldier, but apparently, or obviously it's not.
Yeah.
Okay, Steven can reload now that Meltdown has enough action points to fend for herself in this direction.
You got my ear.
Yep.
You got my
One
ear.
of them is quite far off. Let's see if we can see any blood. Well, we can't see it until we spot it,
Standing
but
by.
we might see a blood trail leading off here. There might still be some enemies in this area though, so we need to be careful. We don't know how many retreated. Oh, well, I didn't pay enough attention. You could probably find out when rewatching the video, but we only have 3 enemies left. Let's move up with Grizzly and also
Standing
Murgus.
by.
You called?
I'll bring Fox in a moment as well. And
You got my ear.
yeah, Ira can stay here for the time being, while the
Yeah.
others move up too.
Yeah.
I think she can go with the Glazer again. And then move up. And 1 tile further. She has nice view here, that's great, and she can also interrupt anyone moving around here.
Yeah.
If Steven doesn't take shots first and kills the threat, of course.
We haven't
Yeah.
dealt with all of them
Alright,
yet.
now that we are
Nobody
in
get
real-time
careless.
mode, we
Standing
can
by.
get things reloaded. Yeah, there's not that much we
Standing
need to
by.
reload, but still. Shotgun is full. I think they
Standing
are
by. All
quite
right.
far off.
We're
Okay.
on.
Again, we could use the shotgun. Let's see. This looks decent odds. And with the shotgun, yeah, it's pretty much the same, but let's try anyway. And
Standing
Murgus
by.
could move up, but he could also wait for him to run towards us. I doubt he'll storm us, so I'll move up and take a shot at him. But, this grass actually blocks his vision, so he'll stay there after all.
You called?
And Fox can make sure that he doesn't get far.
Yeah.
You got my
I'll
ear.
have Ira spot in this direction for now and get
Yeah.
Steven down to support Meltdown in her approach.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in very good shape, despite her injury. But I'll keep her here until Steven had a chance to catch up a bit. Yeah, they're scared.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't be after the onslaught here? And
Standing by.
they're all wounded too. Let's crawl up,
Standing
creep
by.
up on them and take them out.
Yeah.
And Steven,
Yeah.
Steven has a nice line of view here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can bring Meltdown up too. She can just stand up and move sideways here to get better vision in this area. And she still has action points to shoot at anyone who might try something.
You called?
And I'll move Fox up. No, she can stay here for this upturn.
You
Haven't
called?
killed them all yet.
Standing
by.
by.
Let's move these two
Gotcha.
up and get
Standing
the
by.
shotgun pumped.
What's that?
We have some inconveniences to dispose of.
Okay, let's see if Mergus can make this shot. Nope. Nope.
Standing by.
And Grizzly can preserve his action points in
call?
case there's another one who tries attacking us.
Yeah.
Meltdown and Steven can approach
Yeah.
this building here.
Yeah.
So she can go prone here. I heard one bleeding to the right, so at most one person in here. So Mergus, once he gets some vision in this area, further vision, Grizzly can come running up because he's great at clearing rooms as a point man,
in sight.
since he's a bodybuilder and has 94 hit points and experience level 4 by now. Yeah, Mergus can take another try here. He'll get him eventually.
Standing by.
And Grizzly can move up here.
Done.
Well, yeah, we don't really need to preserve action points with him because Meltdown and Steven have it covered
Yeah.
nicely. But yeah, better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's get Meltdown over here again so she can close in without fearing this window too much. She can just stay like this.
You called?
While Fox moves up to cover this flank. Actually can run a bit to get closer. He's probably retreating as well. Yeah.
Standing by.
Yeah.
And now we only have 2 left. One of them is way over to the right.
Standing by.
Let's see. Grizzly can run here. Then check if there's anyone visible from the window. There is not, but there's still might be someone in this area, so we still need to be careful and approach with caution. Oh, no one here. She can close in on the wall
Standing by.
while Mergus pushes up here. Not too far, there might still be someone back here. And
You called?
he only has Fox as backup, so let's not get cocky.
You
We haven't
called?
dealt with all of them yet. Nobody get careless. Standing by.
Can reload and aim. Well, let's aim the shotgun, which is the slower weapon.
Standing by.
Did I
Standing
aim
by.
Grizzly? 2?
Standing
It
by.
wasn't intended.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh, a
Standing
scorpion.
by.
Nice.
Done.
Okay, we have decent vision back here. We don't see this area, but I think this part is more dangerous.
Okay.
So let's move in like this
Done.
and move up
Okay.
Yeah.
here
Gotcha.
with these two. Yeah,
Standing
looks
by.
clear.
Done.
Grizzly can approach
I hear
this.
ya.
Standing
And
by.
Yeah.
yeah, now
Standing
this is
by.
cleared. We can
Yeah.
move up.
Okay.
You don't really need the stealth mode here, but
Standing by.
you might get some experience in agility,
Understood.
some
You called?
chances to advance our agility.
Will do.
Ira
My
should
ear.
Right.
also move
We're
up
on.
probably, but let's see here first. Let's take the shots with Grizzly before he gets a chance of running away. Leg hit and short one.
Standing by.
I'll crawl Mergus up. He can take a shot next turn. Let's bring the shotgun up already,
You called?
while Fox tries covering this area.
You got my ear.
And Iris no longer needed where she's at the moment, so she can get over here and help out Fox.
You called?
Cover Fox's side.
Yeah.
And Steven also, now that this all is cleared, can come running up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Meltdown has a line of fire. I'll have to take one shot and then preserve ammo, or give Mergus a chance to get a kill.
Yeah.
Now he's in cover,
Standing
actually.
by.
Pretty decent cover. But Mergus can still try his luck, I'd say. Nope. Let's pump it. This poor guy
Standing
isn't...
by.
Suppressed poor guy isn't really a threat. And now he's dead.
Cool.
Yeah.
And more marksmanship for Grizzly. Meltdown can move up here.
You called?
Let's have Fox check in this direction. Yeah, it's only one left, and he might be way over here too. Let's listen for the bleeding,
Yeah.
for the direction of the moaning sound next turn.
All right.
You got my ear. Roger. You got my
No
ear.
bleeding. Or no moaning due to bleeding.
You called?
Let's push on.
Yeah. Standing by.
And that's pumped, yeah. Let's see here.
Standing by.
And Grizzly can move up too.
Yeah.
Meltdown, of course, as well.
They
Yeah.
probably haven't strayed too far.
Again, no bleeding. Beginning to think he's not hurt that badly.
Standing
Let's search
Done.
for him then. Always takes some time, but yeah.
Yeah. I hear you.
Yeah. All right. Standing by.
Ah yeah,
Yeah.
there's the bleeding, and it's
Standing by. All right.
from over here. And you can see that it's
Standing by.
slowly getting dark,
Yeah.
because I'm so slow. And we are close to 9 p.m.
Standing by. Yeah. Okay.
You called? Will do.
As said, don't
Will
really need
do.
the stealth mode, but
You got my ear.
let's keep it on anyway.
I'm on it. Yeah.
If it turns
I
night,
hear you.
Steven has an
Done.
advantage with this night ops skill.
I hear you. Yeah.
Standing by. Done.
Let's get
Okay.
Grizzly further
Yeah.
up.
Standing by. All right.
These
Gotcha.
two,
Okay.
let's see. It was sounded like it's a
Yeah.
ways off, but they might still
All
be
right.
closer
Standing
by. The noises can sometimes be deceiving. Mergus up here.
You called?
Fox can
I'm into
support
it.
Steven, and the other
Yeah.
two can push
Standing
on.
by. Okay.
Yeah. Gotcha. I hear you.
Standing by.
Yeah, buildings are always dangerous, so I'll leave that for
Yeah.
the last area we check.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Standing by. Done.
We might
Yeah.
have to go in there.
Yeah.
But,
Gotcha.
he might be in
Gotcha.
there, yeah.
Gotcha.
I
Standing
don't
by.
like that at all, but he's bleeding, so I
Yeah.
think that guy shouldn't
right.
really get a
Standing
chance of interrupting.
Standing by.
Let's get
Understood.
Mergus
You
up
got my
here.
ear. I'm on it.
Ira is back
I'm
up
on
for
it.
Steven.
Yeah.
Can also aim his gun in this direction.
call?
So Fox can get up here and help
Will
out
do.
Mergus.
You got my ear.
In case Mergus
Standing
gets
I'm
hit
into
again.
it. You called?
Standing by.
Let's see if we get some eyes on
You
this
call?
guy.
Standing
Will
by.
do.
Gotcha.
Let's get to the ledge.
I'm
Gotcha.
into it.
Not something you'd usually want to do.
You
Standing
called?
by.
He could be to the north too.
You called?
I think I'll keep Ira
Yeah.
here. She should be enough to watch this door. And Meltdown can keep an eye on these two exits. from over
I hear
here,
ya.
while the others
Standing by.
try their luck
Okay.
in this area
Okay.
here.
Yeah?
Standing
Let's not
by.
risk complete
Done.
darkness.
Okay.
It's not much of a risk, but
Standing by. Gotcha.
well, now it's dark.
Yeah.
Kinda sudden, I know,
Alright.
but yeah,
All right.
makes
Yeah.
searching all the more
Alright.
annoying, of
Standing
course.
by. Understood. Standing by.
You called? Will do.
Standing by.
You called?
Standing by. Done.
I
Yeah.
think he might have retreated
Standing
to this
by.
area.
Understood.
He's not bleeding too badly.
You called?
Only rarely you hear him
I'm
moan.
into it.
Yeah. Okay. 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 Standing by. Yeah. Okay. All right. Standing by.
Standing
Normally you'd want to be more careful
by. Done.
on night ops, but seeing that it's only this one guy left,
Done.
I don't think I want to drag this out too long.
Standing by. Yeah. Okay. Standing by. Gotcha.
It wasn't the plan.
Understood. Gotcha.
Yeah, let's just
Standing by.
have these guys move around here and
You called?
fox with Steven.
Will do. Will do.
Where is he?
I'm into it.
Standing by.
Standing
I
by.
also don't see any blood, so
Standing by. Understood. Yeah.
we still have decent vision
Alright.
range because it's
You
not
called? I'm
completely
into it.
dark yet.
Yeah.
You called?
Yeah, let's
Okay.
just get them up.
Will
This
do.
is taking too long.
Okay.
Will do.
Again, if you play for yourself,
You
you shouldn't
called?
take risks like
Will
that,
do.
just for
You
Yeah.
called?
a couple of
Will do.
minutes saved, but I don't want to
Will
bore
do.
you guys to death. This has been going on for a
Standing
while
by.
anyway.
Standing by.
Let's see
Standing by.
Standing by. Gotcha.
if he's inside
Standing
here
by.
maybe. No.
Okay.
Standing by.
Okay.
Understood.
And maybe he is in
Gotcha.
this factory, this sweatshop.
Standing by.
Standing by.
Yeah.
Yeah?
You got my
called?
ear.
Standing
Far
by.
away. Let's just drop it.
Standing by. Done.
These two
Yeah.
can move on too.
I'm
Got it.
into
Yeah,
it.
he shouldn't. Well, he could have
Will
circled
do.
around here. He had enough time.
Will do.
Alright.
Let's just check this area.
Standing by. Gotcha. Understood.
Let's go in here with Grizzly and see if we can
Standing
find
by.
him.
Understood.
Standing by. Done. Okay. Done.
Nope.
Standing by.
Let's bring Murgus up here.
Standing by.
Take a look.
Standing
here.
by.
You got my ear. I'm on it.
Roger.
Standing by.
Standing by.
Standing by. Done.
Where is he?
Standing by.
All right.
Ah,
We're on.
what a douchebag. Grizzly could try punching him out. He's poor and he's facing the other way. But it's still so risky. I'll just take a shot.
God damn! They're all dead!
Sorry for the long
I'll
wait,
have to deal with
but
that disappointment.
really didn't want to fight in this building.
Understood.
Alright, I'll end this here now,
Understood.
that we have defended this sector against 16 enemies. And next time we'll retake the mine at 7, I think would be best, at 7 in the morning, so we have light. Should only be a few enemies there, but still, no need to get overly excited. The mine doesn't produce at night time anyway, so we are not losing out on anything, on any money. Alright, we'll set up the strategic stuff and our defensive positions again next time. I hope you've enjoyed watching this, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!